With you, the force may be. Hello, fellow Star Warriors. The season finale of The Mandalorian drops today. I am joined, of course, in this preview of that upcoming episode by Buddha Yoda as opposed to Baby Yoda and Dr. Darth Vader. Alright, let's see if I can wrap this up in 5 minutes or less, or whether my zeal carries me forward into the future. Alright, so I finished watching the chapters 22 and 23 about a couple of days ago, and as I was watching them, a few thoughts came into my brain which I thought I will share. If you are a fellow Star Warrior, make sure you smash that sub button for awesomax fun. Check out my other Mandalorian videos in which Grogu also features, not Grogu. I'll leave that surprise for you later. Alright. Okay. So, the first thing when I started watching chapter 22 was a Hyperloop pod, and that reminded me about Elon Musk's ambitious Hyperloop project. I wonder if it's still going on. I don't know, I'll have to check on that. If you know more about it, tell me in the comments. But I must say that Elon Musk does a great job with SpaceX. I love exploring space, and I guess it is this bent of mind, this pursuit of human flight, human space flight, that drives me to appreciate science fiction in all its forms. Why do you like science fiction? Let me know once again, and maybe we can get a conversation going. Alright, so after that Hyperloop thing, Jack Black of School of Rock is one of the one of the two stars who appear in this episode. And Jack Black, of course, is well, his comic timing and his antics cannot be duplicated, replicated, or sometimes even assimilated. But that's something for you to check out. His character's name is Captain Bombardier, which reminded me about Age of Empires. I think there used to be some sort of a suicide bomber type thing called a Bombardier, or it had some French sort of name. Slips my mind. Okay, Grogu loves a snack, and no alien bats an eyelid when he somersaults out of the Mandalorian's arms or from his seat and into the Duchess's arms. The Duchess being the queen consort to Captain Bombardier, or rather, Captain Bombardier being the king consort, sort of, to the Duchess. Alright, but this somersaulting of Grogu reminded me about my time spent doing gymnastics at the Lawrence School Sanawar, my alma mater. Always nice to be reminded about nice memories. And then we come to the second guest star of this episode, Christopher Lloyd. Christopher the Doc Lloyd from Back to the Future series. I think Michael J. Fox got facilitated for some charity work or the other a few days ago. And huge appreciation to this duo who actually kind of set the time traveling thing onto the main stage, and look where it's gotten us. Check out Hot Tub Time Machine if you want to see. And you might also want to check out, on an aside, a little known movie called Frequently Asked Questions About Time Travel. And that is a nice movie as well. It's not very high budget or very CGI heavy. It's mostly character driven, but it's very nicely time looped and everything. So check that out. I think it's on Disney Plus Hotstar or Amazon Prime. I guess you'll have to search, do some work. Alright. So the storyline basically is about artificial intelligence going rogue. And I sort of pursue this avenue of thought in my book, An Android Awoke, which I will leave a link to in the description. You can check it out on StackMe, which is a good creators platform, especially for people who write. But these days it's all about multimedia creation like this. So, alright, check that out on StackMe. Next point, there's a street cheese behind one of the droids by Mando and Bo-Katan. If you don't know Mando and Bo-Katan by now, then I guess you're watching the wrong video. But if you are interested and if you want to know why you should watch The Mandalorian, I'll tell you why. It's not just, don't treat it like an alien space, sci-fi drama. It's more like a space opera or a space western. And I guess the characters are so well built that you come to care for them. and of course the visual effects and everything are stunning. They are awesomax, as I say. Okay, so after a huge cast of extras is thrown here and there because of the street chase, Mando basically defenestrates himself out of a restaurant window to catch the droid, and they gun it down in cold oil. Yeah. And then little constable droids come out and they form a yellow, that police sticker tape, a crime scene, do not cross perimeter. So I like that. And then they go to a bar, a droid bar called the Resistor. Now, the way that the Resistor is written, hardcore fans can figure out how it's transliterated from Basic, which is the language they call English in the Star Wars universe. And on that spiral, I got a forwarded message from Ajay Bhai today, and it was using all numerals and all caps to show us how our brains can actually fit or work our way around sort of visual depictions of characters and numerals. I won't, okay, I can actually show that to you. Yep, here we go. So this is the message, and it says, this message serves to prove how our minds can do amazing things. So just as an example, amazing is written as 4M4ZI, number 1NG, and things is written as 7H1NG5. So this is the kind of transliteration I'm talking about, and you can kind of see the same thing, like horizontalizing the vertical lines in H to make it like 3 horizontal lines, and this is the kind of thing they've done to make up that droid language in the Mandalorian. Okay, and there is a role reversal as well. So we are afraid that droids will replace, or AI will replace us in our jobs, but here the droids are afraid that humans will replace them in their jobs because there are too many droids and some of them are outdated and stuff. So it's a nice twist on the classic robots replacing humans question. And I'm sure someone will ask ChatGPT about it. So if you are one of those people who interacts with ChatGPT, I haven't for now. I might be sort of tech lethargic in this area, but if you do, let me know what ChatGPT says back to you. Okay, and then we come to know that the droids drink nepenthe, and nepenthe to me sounds like a portmanteau of napalm and absinthe, the green fairy. And it sure got a kick because one of the droids that gets infected with it, oh, actually not with nepenthe, with the sabotage nanodroids that are causing havoc, it just goes crazy. So the nepenthe drives droids insane, even without the nanodroids. Okay, so Christopher Lloyd is at the heart of the conspiracy. Spoilers alert, but I don't think you care. And I love it when he says, I never give up, because it reminds me of the career of an actor, which I want to be, and it reminds me of Sonar, because our motto was never give in. Okay, the Duchess scores a quadro blast in a Quidditch type game with an armadillo ball, a creature that rolls up into a ball, and with little help from her little friend Grogu, and holy moly, they get a key to the city, and that key will unlock anything, man. I mean, you have to see it to believe it. It's like heavily intricate and huge. Okay, so Hell's Bells, Holy Grails is what I wrote, so I'll give it a bit of a Hell's Bells, Holy Grails. Grogu is now a knight of the ancient order of independent regencies. Monty Python would be stuck in a laughing rut after seeing this. It's nuts. Okay, but we are not done. After that intriguing aside, the main plot thickens. Bo-Katan and Axe Woves duel each other for command of the fleet, and out come their weapons. A very impressive array of flamethrowers, missiles, jetpacks, knives, grappling hooks, and a shield to boot. And 5 minutes has run out. Let me reset that hourglass. Alright, so eventually, of course, Bo-Katan wins, and Bo-Katan the Katana also gets the Darksaber from Mando, because technically she rescued him while he was on Mandalore trying to redeem himself for having removed his helmet and shown his face. So after that spiral gets resolved in this one, we move on to chapter 23. Alright, some intriguing plotlines are coming together in the finale. The big Breaking Bad, Giancarlo Esposito playing Moff Gideon, is also back. It is a sign of how well Star Wars develops characters, as I'm happy to see a villain too. So this is the point I was making about The Mandalorian and a few other Star Wars things, not just being science fiction CGI extravaganzas. They actually have nice stories as well. And after some high-handed politics of the kind that I abhor, the name appears. The episode name is The Spies. Okay, IG-11 is back, voiced by Taika Waititi, but I don't think they've got his voice this time around. And it's IG-12 now, piloted by an Anzellan, which might be an Australian and New Zealander combined. Taika Waititi, of course, being a New Zealander. And Grogu goes into piloting mode. He takes charge of IG-12 by saying yes, yes, yes. Reminded me of James Joyce's Ulysses End, in which Molly Bloom's character says, yes, I will, yes, I said yes, in a sort of a stream of consciousness thing. Okay, back to Mandalore. And not just with a ragtag bunch of mercenaries, this time it's both the helmeted old ways clan combined with the new, we don't care about our helmets except when we are fighting clan. And there are some good thoughts about being unified and standing strong against evil. But evil Moff Gideon has got them captured, outgunned, outnumbered, outmaneuvered. Let's see what goes on in the season finale and how will they get out of this pickle. Dark saber time. Alright, Paz Vizsla makes the ultimate sacrifice at the end of chapter 23, and now on to chapter 24. I will be live streaming my live reactions if I get the opportunity, or I will record a fun video and edit it together, kind of not like this, but mostly like this. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Once again, may the force be with you. Namaste, take care, stay safe, and don't forget to smash that sub button for awesomax fun. I'm Axat saying this is the way.